We're live.
wow.
Oh, sure.
That commercial went quick.
Oh.
Sorry. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cowboys Fan Show. Zach and I, alongside Tyler Ortega and Kimberly Temple. Kimberly, I have a question to ask you.
What? Oh.
And it is.
Are you proposing?
Well,
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
Who's this?
Somebody already put a ring on it.
And she said yes to me.
Well, this guy.
Jeez. Well, Tyler then.
Hey,
Just
it
kidding.
happens.
No, but our very own Kimberly Temple and Chris Mooney are now engaged.
We
Yeah,
are.
thank you.
He is your fiancé.
He is.
Fiancé.
Yeah,
French, right?
Yeah.
good pronunciation of it. It's good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to both of you. I mean, there's only
Good stuff.
you clap for yourself. There's only 4 of us on the set. Our crew's back there is clapping as well. But another thing, Chris is a huge Redskins fan.
He is.
Yep, been a Redskins fan. The whole family's Redskins fan over in D.C. and Maryland area, and grew up with the Redskins. And
Well, as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to call a Redskins fan our fan of the week on the Cowboys Fan Show. Chris. So, family in Maryland, family in D.C. So you were around when they won the Super Bowls back in the day.
back in the day, I
So,
haven't seen it
what's-
since or close to, but
What's going on? What's going on in D.C.? RG3's on the bench. Cousins just after that huge celebration after the game. What did he yell after that game?
You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
Do you like that? Do you like that?
I do like it when we win, yes. But, there's showboating and then there's a little bit too much sometimes. But, RG3's on the bench and Cousins is doing, we're not last.
Yeah.
We're doing
Who's
good.
in last
And,
year?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
we're-
don't the standings in the NFC East escape me at the moment.
Forgot.
the
Yeah.
Cowboys
Who's
are
this?
below. We're second.
This
This
is
is
our.
Groot. our
That's
dog.
Groot?
Yeah.
Groot.
He's our Great Dane puppy. He's
Hey,
15,
Groot.
15 weeks. He'll be 16
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, actually,
Yeah.
16 weeks.
I feel like a certain news anchor on a certain channel where he just has dogs on his show, but he never acknowledges them. I have to acknowledge Groot.
You
You
have
have
to.
to.
Look at
He's
that
adorable.
face.
Command presence right there.
All
Look at
right,
that.
Kimberly, it's time to take us to the huddle.
It is. It's time for the huddle. Kimber's huddle.
Did you refer to yourself in the third person?
I did.
It's time for Kimberly's
it
huddle.
says
works.
Kimber's
It's the title.
huddle.
My huddle.
on the
It's
screen.
mine. It's Kimber's.
Go ahead,
it's
go ahead, go ahead.
whatever. So I have 3 things I want to talk to you folks about. First of all, Tony Romo's Houdini play. Now, we kind of talked about it earlier, and back with the crew looking at the footage, and it's one of those plays that makes you fall in love with football all over again. Tony Romo showed up and did what he's good at doing.
And sorry to cut you off.
No,
but
you're fine.
It's not just escaping the rush here, because there's maybe a handful of quarterbacks that could get out of that rush there.
Yeah.
But it's having the sense that you don't have a throw with your right hand, so he goes to his left hand.
And like we said, he was very Brett Favre-esque during the highlights. And that's something that Brett Favre used to do back in the day when they went on those Super Bowl runs. Green Bay did it back, a couple of decades ago now. But it's being able to think on your feet and make decisions like that, which may lead to interceptions, which Brett Favre and Tony Romo both are prone to throwing interceptions. But
Yeah.
it's plays like that, like you said, that make you fall in love with the game. It's plays like that that make you fall in love with Tony Romo again.
Someone would've
Not
been
in
injured
like
on
a
the
way where I'm
sideline.
going to drop to one knee and propose to Tony Romo, but you just see the kind of leadership and really momentum he brings to the team.
Absolutely. And I mean, that is really important. It does show you 1 week with Tony Romo and we've got to win. It shows you the leadership qualities in a quarterback and how much that can change an entire team's perspective and how they play.
Well, the good thing for the Cowboys is they're undefeated with Tony Romo under center.
That's true.
Now, the bad part about it is that he's only played 3 games.
So, but we've
Fair
got
point, fair
a season left. Tyler's got some big predictions from the morning brew this morning. 9
it was
and 7.
early.
We're
I'm
gonna-
not sure
we're
if
gonna
Tyler and I
run
were-
the table.
Didn't have enough
We
coffee.
had a
He
lot
has
of coffee
not
in
had
us. We had a
enough
lot of coffee in us. So I think you'll stick with it. I'll stick with mine too. But what's next?
So next up on the huddle, Des Bryant finally got to throw up the X again, and fans went wild. That was a big
I love doing
time
it.
celebration for everybody. Oh yeah, the X, that big X right there. And we've got video of it here, celebrations. And the NFL is getting really strict on touchdown celebrations or any kind of excitement over anything that they do, which kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of the game. We like to watch and see that they love what they're doing. We love what they're doing.
We touched on this a few weeks ago, how the NFL's punishments for certain acts
Or just a little bit ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
either they're not strong enough or they're ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
And in this case, I mean, I don't think we actually showed the clip from it, but that could have cost the Cowboys the game. In all reality, it was a very close game, and a celebration between two players that was coordinated, as the official explained after the game. It was just a coordinated handshake. I don't see the big deal. I mean, I remember back in the day, T.O. used to sign, not you, T.O. used to sign those footballs, just launch them into the crowd, you know.
Yeah, T.O. would do that. Chad Johnson would play putt-putt with the pylon, and Joe Horn would stash cell phones in the
And that was fun, right? I mean, did you like to see that?
Well, my question is, since when does excitement for the game, whether you're playing it or in the stadium or at home, since when does excitement for the game become a negative? You know, if you do a big play, you're excited.
Yeah.
It's natural to be.
If the defense doesn't like it, don't let them score.
And I think that's the whole premise of the NFL. They are an entertainment business.
That's where
So whenever you guys are trying
income.
to, yeah, exactly. Whenever you guys are trying to celebrate and entertain people, why don't you just let them?
And they're creative ideas. I mean, this was a handshake. I thought that was one of the more boring celebrations I've ever seen. Like, oh, and you're going to flag him for that?
Right.
And it doesn't violate like religion or race or sexuality. It's just a simple movement of his arms, and it meant nothing.
And that's been the problem, actually, for the last few weeks in the NFL. The officials have been getting calls, not, just some controversial calls. They've been getting calls dead wrong for the past few weeks, and I think they may have put the replacement refs back in from a few years ago.
Oh, man, that...
Oh, wow. Again.
That made fans so irritated.
Oh, I think these guys aren't doing much better.
No, they really aren't. They really aren't. So the last thing in the huddle I want to touch on, we've already talked in depth about what he's allegedly done. I don't want to touch on that at all today. I know that's a really heated conversation, but Greg Hardy has been facing some locker room disrespect, and he's allegedly come out and told reporters he's scared of his teammates. He's scared to enter the locker room. He's embarrassed.
Well, I know Jerry Jones had a little sit-down meeting with him and basically said, hey, you need to shape up or you're not going to be back next week.
I don't want to talk about him anymore. We'll be right back with segment number 3 on the Cowboys Fan Show. Don't go anywhere.